I'm so happy to be here this morning with all of you, and I'm just so happy to be here. Period. And I'm happy to be here with all of you because I have this really great topic I want to share with all of you today, and just explore it with you. And then we're going to do a little tapping and a little visualization meditation together. And I'm going to keep it short. Like, I'm not going to keep you here for like a whole hour. I know we all have all these things we can attend, right? We just have so many hours in the day. So I also want to say thanks for coming to my event, because I know you've got lots of events you can go to. So we won't keep you here a long, long time. But hey, just enough time to like get a reset, get like some positive energy, shift your energy field, change your brain waves, and maybe get something to move forward for the rest of the day and the week. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so I'm just going to get started first and tell you what I want to talk about today is this idea of manifesting, right? All of you probably know about manifesting, right? I'm pretty sure all of you have read about it, looked into it, done some meditations on it, maybe done some programs and workshops and things like that. And I want to speak to this idea of manifesting from like a spiritual perspective and a perspective of oneness, because I feel like that it can be something that can be really frustrating if we're trying, right? It can be really frustrating if we're trying to apply these laws of attraction and like nothing's happening. And it can be really frustrating. And then sometimes I think we can get into this pattern of feeling like we're trying to force or control things. And I know many of you, if you're on a spiritual path, a lot of times, you feel like you want to surrender, right? There's this idea of like, well, if I just surrender to the universe or life or God or whatever your word is, that then everything's going to fall into place. It's just going to line up. And I think it's both. I think it's a balance. And so I want to share this with you because just from my own experience, what I've learned is that it's not that we attract what we want into our lives, but it's that what we line up with energetically, what we align with, is drawn to us. And that's the distinct difference. That's very different than, say, going after it. Sometimes you do have to take action, but it's that alignment with what we believe we deserve, or what we can even imagine, like going into the feeling of, is what draws it to us. Now that's all very intellectual, right? That's all great, yeah. But then what happens in our body? Like, we can think, I deserve prosperity. I am in alignment with all the prosperity flowing to me in the universe, blah, blah, blah. And then what happens in the body is there is a belief system in there that says, no, no. It says, no, it has a reaction. It gets triggered. It doesn't believe that, or it's not safe to receive, or whatever that is. And it gets triggered. And then the body responds. And then it creates a conflict within. And then we're not lining up with what we want, what we desire, because of that conflict. And so this is the problem. This is the problem that we run into. So what I want to explore today is this idea of spiritual shape-shifting. Has anyone ever heard of Reverend Michael Beckwith? Yeah, right. He's a very big author. Pretty much everyone's heard of him. And of course, I've read many of his books and taken his program, Life Visioning Mastery, which is really awesome. And he talks about spiritual shape-shifting, which is taking something in one part of your life that's working, and then like taking the feeling of that and placing it upon the thing that you're wanting to make work. Yeah, this works. But like something as simple as literally, and I've actually done this before, is like if you have like a part of your body where you've got two of them, right? Your knees or your elbows or your feet or your hands or your ears, right? Like if one hand is hurting and the other one isn't, of course, you're focusing on the hand that's hurting. That's what you're focusing on. But we forget, well, the other hand actually feels fine. So it's this idea of tuning into the way that the hand that feels good feels, and taking that feeling and then placing it upon the other hand, as almost like a template for feeling good. So this is the idea I'm talking about. Now I'm talking about the physical body here. But what if we considered the idea of a feeling a feeling you want to have in your life? Because I know you all want something. So if you were to take the phrase like, oh, when I have blank, then I will feel blank. Okay, right? Like when I have more money, then I'll feel relaxed or happy. You know, it's just something, it's that simple. So what I'm going to encourage all of you to do is actually make a statement right now, today. Okay, we're going to work with your statement. All right, when I have, write it down. When I have blank, then I will feel blank. Okay, I'll give you a moment there. Okay, now, so if you don't mind, could you type in the chat? If you want to just type in if you want to share your phrase, you don't have to. But if you want to share it, I'll fold it into our tapping. So what is it that you want? How's it going to make you feel? And we'll work with that. Because what we're looking for is we're going to look, when I have a boat, I will feel at home. Oh, love that. Of course. Yeah. Okay, so Jennifer, it's okay if I take your example. So what we would do next is, okay, well, when I feel at home, then I'll feel blank. Try to get deeper. When I feel at home, then I feel what's next after that. When I have a lot of clients, then I'll feel successful, right? Of course, okay. Well, and then when I feel successful, I will feel blank. See if you can go a little deeper. When I have an ongoing successful EFT practice, I will feel more satisfied and confident. Now, those are pretty specific, Richard, so you can probably work with that. Maybe you don't have to get too much deeper than that. Satisfied and confident. Yeah, when I feel at home, then I feel like I will belong. A feeling of belonging. That's what's under that. Okay, so you guys see where I'm going with that. So you want to get down to like the deepest emotion you can get. Okay, pick that one. So whether it's belonging or feeling satisfied or confident, whether it's feeling free, because that's, yeah, feeling free. And then I want you to tune in. Let's just start tapping so we can get the energy moving. Remember a time in your life. Can you remember a time in your life when you felt this thing you're wanting to feel? A feeling of belonging, a feeling of being satisfied, a feeling of being confident, a feeling of freedom, maybe feeling safe. See if you can actually identify a specific moment, because you probably can. And maybe it was a long time ago, or maybe it wasn't. And even if it was a tiny moment when you felt it, and tune into it. When have you felt that before? And then just really tune into that moment and see if you can generate that feeling right now by tuning into that memory, whatever it is. Tune into that memory and generate the feeling. Whatever it is, belonging, safety, freedom. Yeah, get us something specific. Tune into that really specific event. Confident and satisfied. Right. Hopeful. When was the last time you felt hopeful? Hopeful for your future. When was that? There's a time in your life when you felt it. And you know what? Even if you can't find a time, you can make up a story. Because I promise you, you watched a movie or something where something happened to a character in that movie and you felt their emotions. Because your brain doesn't know the difference. It doesn't know it's not happening to you. Make up a story. Make it up. All right. So are you starting to feel the feeling? Can you feel the feeling yet? Please type in, if you can feel it, type in yes in the chat. If you can't feel it yet, type in no. Oh, my throat is dry. Okay, yes, and almost. Okay, keep tuning in. All right. All right, keep tuning in. Now let's do a little tapping. It's okay if you can't feel it yet, Leslie. Just stay tuned in. We're going to keep tapping. So even though I might not feel this yet, or might not feel it fully, I'm willing to consider being open to feeling this, what I'm seeking to feel. And I accept myself just like this in this moment. Even though I may not be able to feel this yet, you can fill in the blank on your feeling, or fully feel it, or continue to feel it as much as I want. I hold myself in compassion for how hard it is for me to feel this. Even though I may not feel this fully yet, or even at all, I am still safe right here in this moment. And just let yourself have your feelings, whatever those are that are coming up. It's safe to have this feeling. I felt this before. Maybe it was a long time ago. But I have access to this feeling. Sometimes I don't feel it. Maybe all the time I don't feel it. But I'm open to the possibility that it's always available to me. Maybe I believe when I get blank, then I'll feel blank. Part of me believes that. I can't feel this until I get it. Until I get blank, I can't feel blank. Part of me believes this. But what if I could feel this now? Before blank shows up? What would that be like? Is it possible to feel grateful for something before it shows up? Part of me doesn't believe that. That's not possible. Don't tell me to do this. This doesn't work. Nico, that's not possible. That's woo-woo. Feeling grateful before it shows up. That's not how it works. Part of me believes that. Another part of me feels hopeful. Another part of me might have access to this feeling right now. What would it be like to have this thing I want? Is it safe? I want you to tune into that thing you want, and ask yourself, how safe is it to have this? How safe is it to have this? Because there's a part of you that does not feel safe having it, and that's what's blocking you. I know you don't want to hear that, but that's true. Believe me, I don't want to hear that sometimes either. But there is a part of you that is blocking this thing that you're wanting because it's not safe. And maybe it's not just not safe, but it's not safe to feel the way you want to feel when you have it. So maybe it's not even that thing you want. Is it safe to feel hopeful? Maybe not. Is it safe to feel like I belong? Maybe, maybe not. Is it safe to feel confident and successful? Maybe not. Is it safe to feel free? Oh, I don't know. If it was, I'd probably already have this. All right, so we're just tuning in to that part of you. I'm just going to assume you all have a part of you that does not feel safe having this thing you want, or feeling this way you want to feel, whichever one it is. And we're going to tune into that part of you now. Let's just breathe on a couple more points. Give you a chance to tune in. Going under the arms now. And go to the side of the hand. And I want you to tap with your non-dominant hand right now. We're assuming this is a child part, a younger part, a child part. And we're just going to tune into that part of you now. We're just going to see, how is this part of you, he or she, feeling right now? When you really tune into what it is you want, is it safe to have this? We're going to ask this part of yourself. Just listen. How safe is it to have this? And maybe even you could get a VOC level truth, how true it feels, how safe it feels. 0 to 10 to this part of yourself. 0 would be, it is absolutely not safe at all. And 10 is completely safe. See what your number is. And then whatever that is, we're going to work with that. 6. Okay. Richard has a 6. There's a 3. Yeah, and I know that if you're at a 5 or below, you're probably not going to get any movement on that stuff, whatever it is. So we want to find out why it's not safe. So ask this part of you, why is this not safe? Just ask the question, why? What's not safe about it? It's not safe because... See if you can get an answer. And you can type it in the chat if you like, if you want to share. It's not safe because, yeah, they'll take it away from me. Of course. No wonder. No wonder you're scared. That would be terrible to get that freedom and then it be taken away. No way. It's not safe because I haven't done it before. So it's an unknown. So who knows what bad thing could happen, because we don't know. It's an unknown. It's not safe because I want to feel more confident in my abilities as an EFT practitioner first. Yeah, because what could happen if I'm not confident in my abilities? Something bad could happen. I need to feel confident first before we can have this. I don't want to be exposed. If I'm exposed, that is scary. Something bad could happen to me. Yeah. It's not safe because being seen can have negative consequences. Yeah, of course. Yeah, in the past, I have all this evidence of how being seen had negative consequences. It's no wonder. It's no wonder you're scared. It's no wonder. So we're just gonna, everyone just go ahead and we're gonna tune into this part of you. All these reasons, all this evidence. Let's tap through the points. All this evidence I have for why it's not safe to have what I want and to feel the way I want to feel. No wonder I'm scared. I haven't been acknowledging this fear. I haven't been acknowledging this scared part of me that has valid reasons to be scared. I'm acknowledging you now. I fully acknowledge you. And I see you. And I hear you. And I love you. And I accept you unconditionally. It's okay to feel this fear. It's okay to have your feelings. I'm sorry I haven't been paying attention. I was distracted by all these adult things. I've been trying to make life work and make everyone else feel okay, meeting everybody else's needs, trying to make everybody else feel safe. But I've been ignoring you. And I've been expecting you to just buck up and come on, let's go, get over it. I've been expecting you to meet everybody else's needs. I haven't been listening. I'm really sorry. I'm not perfect. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I'm willing to show up for you. I'm willing to be committed to showing up for you now. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I might forget. I might not notice you. I'm getting better at noticing you. And I'm willing to continue to be committed to choosing you first. Oh, that's a big promise, isn't it? Yeah, I am willing to choose you first. I'm willing to protect you. I'm willing to choose you and protect you. And we're going to work through this together. Because I know you want what I want. Because you're a part of me. You've just been trying to keep us safe. But what happened in the past is the past. And I know you're frozen in the past. And you're afraid to come into the present with me. But I promise, it's better here in the present. Things are much better here in the present moment. Yeah, that past is gone. And it's safe here. All those people and things that happened in the past, they're gone. They're not here. I'm here. Now, I want everybody to do this with me, okay? I want you to list for your inner child part all the ways the present is better. This is real personal for you. So you're just going to say this to yourself. just name all the ways it's better. And I'm just going to kind of make some suggestions. Like if there was someone in your past that was scary, they're not here now. They're not in this house. They're gone. Someone that scared your inner child, they're not here. I have adult resources, right? I have friends. I have colleagues. I have backup, right? We're safe. Just list everything you can think of. Why is it better in the present? We get to do stuff. We get to do fun things here, right? What do you get to do that's fun? You got to set, remember, you're speaking to a child. Sell your inner child. Why is it better in the present? Come into the present with me. Why is it better here? They're not going to come into the present until you give them a reason. I'm here. I'll be here for you. I'll let you do all the fun things you didn't get to do. It's personal for everyone. If you have something personal, you can list. What do you need from me to feel safe? What do you need? Tune into it, the answer. What do you need from me? We'll go back to the side of the hand. Tapping with your non-dominant hand. What do you need from me to feel safer? This is important. Can you get an answer? If you can get your answer and you can give it, tell them, yes, I can give you that. I can do that. I will do that for you, whatever it is. I will give you attention and love and nurturing. I'll let you play. I'll protect you from people who might get angry or might want to get you in trouble. Whatever that is that they need from you. It's safe for you to come to the present with me because I'm going to protect you from all those things you're afraid of. It's safe for us to have freedom. It's safe for us to have freedom to be successful and confident. It's safe. It's safe for us to feel like we belong, like we have a home. Yeah. It's safe for us to feel hopeful about the future. I promise that it's safe. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I promise I'm doing the best I can. And I'm going to be listening more and more. If you need my attention, you can get my attention. And however your inner child wants to get your attention, everybody's got something different, but maybe like ask them, how do you want to get my attention? I've had some clients say like, oh, they're going to tug on my sleeve, or there's some code word that's going to come into my brain. So go ahead and make an arrangement right now with this inner child part. How are they going to get your attention when you've forgotten about them? And just go ahead and make that arrangement. Good. Just going to tap through the points. And under the arms, take a big breath. With your inner child part, a hug or whatever feels good to you. Thank them for coming. We'll just take some breaths on the heart center. Okay, very good. Now, let's just check a couple of things and just see where you're at. If you tested the how safe it was to have what you wanted or feel what you want to feel, see if there's been any change. So tune into your body and check that number 0 to 10. How safe is it now? And see if there's been any change. Okay, good. So some numbers are going up. That's good. And it just even, geez, 1 point is good. Yeah, good, good, good. So you can see how that working with this part of you is really effective. And we've only been doing this for like, what, 30 minutes? Just, and I was talking too, so not even 30 minutes. A 5 to 6 to a 10, Martine, and kisses from your inner child. Yay. That's a really good result, right? Anytime we get that result, that's amazing. Yeah. So that's great. So what I'd like to do is finish this up with a visualization guided meditation to just help you really anchor in this work and to continue to tune into the feeling of what you want to have. Okay, so let's just, yeah, get some water or whatever you've got there. And then just get really comfy. You can close your eyes if that feels good to you. And just settle down into the seat that you're in, the surface that you're on. I'm going to take some breaths together, just breathing gently and easily in through the nose and out through the nose and mouth. Just settling into the chair or wherever it is you're seating, or if you're lying back, and relaxing into that surface. Feel how it supports you. And just notice how your body's feeling. Whatever sensations you might have in your body, we're just noticing it, not trying to fix or change it. And just tuning into your heart center now. Imagine that you are breathing in and out through your heart center. So breathing into the heart center and then breathing back out the heart center. You could even imagine if you could see the heart center, what it looks like. Maybe there's a bright light coming out of your heart center, radiating out into the universe. And this bright light is connecting you with life, with the universe, with source. Because this light that is coming from your heart center is your authentic being. It's who you are. It's your direct connection to source. And it feels good to just let it shine. Just notice it. Stay tuned in. Imagine that as you breathe into the heart center, you're breathing in this fresh life force energy from the universe, breathing it into the heart center, coming in through your skin and every pore of your skin into every cell of your body. And then you can release as you exhale anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Any extra energy or fear or worry, old beliefs. stuff you took on from your family or your ancestors that's not even yours. Anything known or unknown, you can just let it go. As you exhale, release it back to the universe. You don't need it anymore. And now going into your mind's eye, the space behind your eyes, I'm going to invite you to take that child part of yourself you were connecting with and go to a safe, beautiful sanctuary place with them. Take them somewhere wonderful. That could be a beach or a forest or any place that you would like to go. And as you're there, just tune into that environment by noticing the colors. What are the colors there? What are the sounds? What are the textures? Are there any smells? Can you see what you're wearing? Or what's your inner child wearing? What do your clothes look like? Now that you're both there, really tuned into this space, I invite you to now bring that feeling in that you want to generate, that feeling that you wanted to have. And do this together with your inner child. Just allow this visualization to unfold. Generating the feelings that you want to have with your inner child. I'm just going to stay here for just a little longer and I'm going to start guiding you back. You can let your inner child know, we'll come back here. You can come here anytime. Make sure they feel safe and that they always have access to you. You start to bring you back from this place now. Bring your inner child with you, coming back into this present moment, back into the room that you're in. Tuning into that light in your heart center again. And I offer these words of affirmation that you may receive as your own. As I shine the light of compassion from my heart center, I am at one with the universe. May all beings know joy and ease. Taking that beautiful light from your heart center and moving it down slowly, down just below the belly button. And start to spin that light clockwise, and it's spinning and spinning, and it's getting smaller and brighter as it spins, smaller and smaller, until it's a tiny little bright energy pill. And just tuck it into your body now. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Bring some little micro movements into your body. Fingers, toes, shoulders, neck, maybe. Breathing again, maybe with an audible sigh. When you're ready to start blinking your eyes open, keep them soft and look around the room that you're in. If it feels good, you can stretch up like you just woke up from a nap. Look up to the sky, receive something wonderful. Exhale, come back down. Hello, are you back? Oh my goodness. I'd be happy to unfortunately back. I didn't want to stay there. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's say, if you want to go, it's good. You can take off, but if you want to stay I'll stay for a few minutes and we can just chat. If you want to unmute yourself, we can chat if you have a question or a comment or anything you'd like to share.
I'm just going to say it's always surprising.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like the information you get?
Mm-hmm. And just the things that come up that I never would have thought of without going through this process.
Yeah, totally. I get that. It's just really, I think it's just really, we just don't make a lot of time to listen.
Mm-hmm.
And when we do, that's when we get those answers or that information. So that's good. Yeah, that's great that you were able to access that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, Nico, thank you so much again. I have trying some tapping from YouTube, or I've been trying doing it myself.
Oh.
But actually, when you do it, it's so much spiritual. I don't know how you do it and what you're actually doing, but there is it's so much magic going on.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I'm really making a lot of it up just as I go, honestly. I just kind of let myself be creative. So yeah, I can't do it wrong. You just can't, just tapping you can't really do it wrong. Yeah, just keep tapping, Marcin. Just keep doing it. Just anyone else want to comment or? Yes, thank you, Marlene. I'm glad it was timely for you, Leslie. Yeah, synchronicities. It's funny how we end up somewhere, so I'm talking to someone and yeah, that synchronicity where we hear just what we need to hear when we need to hear it. It is amazing. That's being open. Yeah, it's everybody. Yeah, have a wonderful day. All right, then I will wrap us up. And I'm so happy you were here live. Everyone's watching replay as well. I really love having you here. Oh, Kim, I'm supposed to, I forgot. I wanted to tell you all, if you are interested in learning more about how to repair your inner child with EFT and for your clients, I do have a workshop that you can join. It's an on-demand workshop. And Kim just posted the link there for you. So you can check that out. If you have any questions about that later, you can always email me. So I'd love to see you there. Okay. Thank you, Kim. I always forget what I'm supposed to do at the end because I'm so like distracted by the conversation. All right. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you all. Hope to see you next time. May you be at ease and know joy.